Okay, this is a final update for forex for this week. It is March 16th, 2018, and we're looking at the euro dollar. This is the last trade that was executed so far with the trade copier. So we're done. I'm basically done for the week. I'm not going to be executing any other trades. And this was more of the continuation breakout trade that developed earlier in the week. So we traded this twice, and very often, and you can see the market's been going through a bit of transition here. I mean, there's been some consolidation that's lasted for a while, sideways movement, bit of choppy behavior in some of these currency pairs, and some of them obviously have moved a little bit more than others, but that happens. So when consolidation sets in and it stays there for 2, 3 days, I'm obviously going to get fewer trade signals. And then, eventually we get a bigger move or a breakout and more follow through. So, obviously consolidation, you probably already know this if you've been trading for a while, that's going to happen because maybe the anticipation of economic data, maybe political events, um, uh, you know, uh, just, I mean, different things. I mean, even, uh, presidential elections, things like that. Anything can happen, holiday seasons. So with this continuation breakout trade that developed earlier in the week, I took it to the first target and then stopped, and then you could see that sideways behavior and then the pullback. Now, I didn't hold on to the trade the entire time on the pullback. It did not mean that the trade was not going to go to its intended 55 pip take profit target based on the initial continuation breakout trade. It ended up hitting there a few hours ago, but you can see how long this one took. And again, this is just to give you an idea of how long some of these trades can take. If I can detect or determine that there's going to be a retracement like this or a pullback and that things are going to go sideways and it's not going to go straight to that 55 pip take profit level, then I'll lock in profits. There's no reason for me to sit and hold on to a trade for a day and a half, and get tired. I refer to it as babysitting a trade, where you're sitting there watching it every hour around the clock, waiting to see what you're going to do with it next. You can get tired sometimes when you're in an exhausted state of mind. You tend to change your opinion about the trade, and maybe you don't let it do what it's supposed to do. But at no time, if you go back to the structure of the continuation breakout trade, at no time was this trade ever, in a position where it was going to fail. It just took a little bit longer than normal. And again, that's because of the market environment. It's got nothing to do with the technique. The technique just puts me in the path of the breakout. It's the market behavior, the conditions that are really going to determine that. So I was able to get into the second opportunity and trade it back down again, and that was the final trade here on the trade copier. So both those trades were fine. They worked out just fine. They were profitable trades, but again, I didn't hold on to it. The next time we trade a continuation breakout trade here on the euro dollar, we might, the whole thing's going to be different for the most part. It might end up moving to its intended target a lot faster, and it's not going to sit here and have this kind of rollover experience where it moves down to the first target and then pulls back down or retraces for quite a while. So that's the end of the week. It was a good week, a positive, profitable week.